Good evening. Happy Tuesday evening. No, it's actually Wednesday evening. Welcome along to the class today. By request, today I'm going to be working on glutes and I'm also going to be working on tummy. So that's what I've had the request for tonight. So those are the two muscle groups that we'll be working on. So welcome along. What we're going to do is get started with our breathing as always. So we want to have our shoulders away from our ears. We want to have our feet, knees and hips stacked on top of one another, and always keep the shoulders relaxed. Hands come onto your lower abdominals, in through the nose and out through the mouth. So keep this going, in through the nose. And when you breathe out, the tummy moves in towards the spine. So in through the nose, shoulders stay relaxed, out through the mouth. Hands a bit higher, breathing in through the nose and sighing out. Do one more like that, breath in through the nose. As you breathe out, your arms come down. Inhale, arms rising up. Exhale and take the arms to the side. So you're breathing in through the nose as always, out through the mouth, fogging up that mirror. Inhale, arms rising up. And then we're going to bring the arms straight down in front. I might move back just so that you can see my feet. Inhale, come up onto the balls of the feet. We stay lifted. Exhale, arms come to the side. Inhale, arms move forward. Then exhale out to arms to the side. Inhale, arms lift up. Then we're going to bend the knees, arms coming down, your heels are staying off the mat. So knees just stay forward, arms on their own. Inhale, lifting up. Exhaling out to the side. Inhale, arms shift forward. And then exhaling out to the side. Inhale, arms rising up. And then come down a fraction more. And then again, just the arms on their own. Exhaling out to the side. Keep the tummy taut. Inhale, arms forward. Exhaling out to the side. Inhale, arms lift up. And then we're coming down a bit more, and then we're just going to do it one more time, and then we'll get stuck into some of that glute workout, standing up before we get into it lying down. Inhale, arms forward. And then exhaling out to the side. Inhale, arms lift. And then come down just that little bit more. So we're going to get stuck into the leg and butt, well it's more butt really, via some squats. So your hands can be down onto your waist, or they can be on your thighs if you prefer to not bunch up your ears. You're going to inhale, squat down, then pull one knee up. Inhale, go down, and then other leg. So you're inhaling on the squat, exhaling on the lift. What you want to think about when you're squatting down is your bottom is going back past your heels. See how my bottom goes way back? That's what you want to do. So we're going to do quite a few of these. The beauty of this is it gets your heart rate up a little bit too, so I'm getting into a bit of fat burning as well as toning. Inhale as you lower, exhale as you rise. Had real trouble this morning, with the reception when I was doing my live stream, so I really hope that it'll be okay for you in the evening session. Inhale as you lower, exhale as you lift. So remember, your weight is in your heels. So when you're in the squat, just make sure you can move your toes, which I'm trying to do. Hopefully you can see on that screen. My toes are wriggling the whole time. So I've got quite a few of these. Reason being, so I like to overload. And I want you to think about this. If you don't squeeze your bottom, the legs will take over the workout. So you've got to squeeze in through the glutes and that way. So I'm going to keep this going. Where I live, we have units around us and we have this gardener, but the gardener left, so the lady from the body corporate sent a guy to come and give us a quote. And it turned out to be a good friend from high school's brother, and I haven't seen that guy, my friend, for 17 years, and we were very, very close friends. And as soon as I saw the brother, I'm like, I know you. And he's like, I know you. And it was just such a happy reunion, I guess you could call it. We gave his brother a call, say hi. It was so nice to see him. When this coronavirus business is over, we're going to catch up. Life gets in the way. I've travelled so much, lived overseas so much that my friendships have definitely changed. I've lost a lot along the way. So this will be nice to touch base with an old friend. When I was at uni and my car broke down, I think it was second semester. No, it was probably last year. I had to ride a bike to uni and he helped me buy my bike and fit it all up. Very good with bikes, this guy. Anyway, it was a nice afternoon. Just for a bit of a reminder of good friends from the past. Keep this going. Squeezing the glutes as you're lifting up. Squeeze. Now have a quick feel as we're doing this of your tummy, and it should already be activated. You're not even trying to activate it, but with that deep breathing, the heart rate getting up, and the exercises that we're doing, you're going to be working into your glutes more. In your abs as well as the glutes, so the abs are activating. Even though we're not actively working them yet, they're getting the benefit. Not doing too many more, okay? Let's just do 4 more so you know there's an end in sight. And then we're going to imagine that we're skiing. It's cold enough probably in the snowfield that it is snowing up there. Stay down. And we're going to go side to side and then get our ski on. Sit our weight back in the heels. Keep it strong. Keep it strong and keep on squeezing the butt, because like I said, your legs will take over the workout if you let them. So let's not. Let's make it all in the glutes. 8, 7, 6, 5, last 4. Alright, stay low in the legs, stay centered, and then bring your weight forward and lift your back leg, right leg up, and then lift it up high. Keep that going. So exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. All in the bottom there. You feel both glutes working. In fact, have a quick touch. Rock solid. Pretty rock solid. I wish it was like that all the time when I was standing just normally. 2 more. Okay, bring it on in. Stay low. Other leg back and lift up. Keep on drawing in. Stay low in those legs. A few more. I'm going to stay low in the legs. Sit yourself back up though, and then weight over to your left. Leg goes out and lift up. Try not to land it down. Stay low in the leg the whole time. A few more. And bring it in. Switch sides, take it out and lift. So this one you'll feel a bit in your quad, that's normal, but squeeze your glutes tighter, yeah? A few more. And bring it in. Good work. So we're going to get into a few different balances here, and then we'll get into our exercises. So let's start with our dancer's pose. So holding onto the inside part of your right foot, left arm lifts. And we're going to just tip through, elevating, strong arm out in front. Push the foot into the hand of the leg behind. And keep on breathing. Slowly move your body towards the side, and then let the foot go, and then the arm comes over into a high star. 2 more. And bring it in. Arms come down, we pick up the other foot, lift the arm up, and then reach through. So we're coming strong into our dancer's pose before we make our way over into our High star. Two more. We're going to move our way over. Open up. Arm extends over. Breathe it strong in through the waist, I know. Getting the core activated. And come on up. Bring the arms down. We'll just simply do our tree pose and then we'll make our way down to work more glutes, more abs. Like I said, that's what I've had the request for today. And so I'm hopefully giving you what you want. So dig your right heel in, open the knee out. Hands can be at your heart. They can find your third eye or they can lift. Bring your shoulders down and then if you can, we take our eye gaze up. As you breathe out, you're feeling your tummy move in and opposing gravity by lifting up. Relax the shoulders. So gently bring your arms down. We'll let that foot come down and we'll change to the other side, please. Open the knee out. So clearly I have my heater on today. Otherwise I wouldn't be wearing shorts and a sleeveless top. But my daughters, I washed their hair before the class started, so they've still got a bit of wet hair and I don't want them to be cold. I don't know if that's just a myth or what have you, but I'm just happy to not let them get sick, I'll tell you that. A few more breaths, especially with school going back. I want to keep her healthy. So gently bring your arms down, release that foot down. I'm going to move the screen down and then we're going to get into some, I think we're going to actually start with a little bit of abs and then we'll get more into the glutes. So let's go. Sea shepherd. Let's protect our oceans, hey? Let's start with planks. Get them out of the way. We didn't do them until pretty late in the class this morning. So let's get them in early now. So long sequence, you can be down on your knees, otherwise you're up on your toes. Zip the legs up, shoulders away from the ears. I'm doing them straight up because I think if I leave it to the end, I might not have energy to do it. So join me, energize yourself. Let's get them working. Remember, push into your fingers to release into your wrists if you feel like you need that. Weight in the heels, so you're pushing your weight right back, protecting the belly and the back, by holding everything in taut. Knees are always welcome to come down if you need it. So team, what we're going to do is place one hand into the center. We're going to turn, stack the feet and lift the arm up. Drive the hips up. And we're staying here in our side plank. Eye gaze can be up. If it's too much for you to look up, then you can look straight down. I cut my hair a bit short. Doesn't go in the ponytail at the back, but that's all right. It's very much easier to manage. My daughter said I look a bit younger too. Appeal to the vanity of the 40-plus-year-old. Two more. Okay, coming down into your centered plank. Weight in the heels, zip the legs up, shoulders away from the ears. I wonder if that's why people cut their hair as they get older. They think that's going to make them look younger. That was definitely not a thought in my mind whatsoever, just it was so straggly. That's why I decided to cut it. Anyway, when you breathe out, team, stomach lifted in and up. Do two more breaths and then we're going the other way. So let's take the other hand into the center, turn, stack, lift, drive the hips up. I know you can't see my arm that's on top, but I've got my fingers together and I'm squeezing the muscles in towards the bone. The muscles of my forearm, the muscles of my bicep, tricep, all of that is sucking in tight. Two more. So back to the center. Just get there. Let's do some knee movement. Pull one knee in. Change sides. Nice. Feel that burn right into your deep core, hey? A few more. Now stopping here, we're just going to gently ease our way onto our elbows. So try not to drop. Staying here, nice and strong. Relax the shoulders back if you can. And you want to think about always relaxing your shoulders, but thinking about contracting and tightening the muscles in your abs. Never ever loosen them off, because they're what's supporting your back. It's keeping your back nice and strong. Do 2 more breaths and then we're turning to the side to work our waist. So bring one arm into the center, turn, stack, elevate. Relax the shoulders, always draw them back here. You want to lift the hips up as high as you can. 2 more, then we're coming back to the center. So just gently bring yourself in. Before we go to the other side, let's do a little bit of a hover move. So you're inhaling forward, exhale back, keeping the body low. Now if you find that this hurts your arms too much, just don't do it. Just stay nice and still. Just 2 more, and then we're going to go to the other side. Feeling good, huh? Let's do it. Other way. Stack it up. Lift. So keep driving the hips up for me. So you feel this in your waist. Definitely the underside has to work hard to hold you up. Two more breaths, then we come back to the center. So just gently ease yourself in. Leg around to the side. Other side, knee around. Let's do it. We're going to say goodbye to abs for a moment. We're going to get stuck into our glutes. 4 more. And knees down, toes together, sit on back. Okay, good job. So that's a very strong ab sequence that we've just done. Now we're going to get into our glutes, facing forward. You're going to be on your knees, so if you need to put something soft and padded underneath your knees, by all means, please do that. Now we're going to go for 6 minutes, non-stop. Okay, so shoulders away from the ears, belly braced. All we're doing is kicking our leg out to the side and touching down lightly. Breath to prepare, begin. Same side. Just make sure that you're kicking to the same area each time. So my foot is touching down lightly. You always want to think about relaxing your shoulders. Now if you need to, you can make a fist and be on your knuckles. Because like I said, we've got 6 minutes here. But these are so effective for our bottom. Couldn't pass it up, especially when I've had the request to work the bottom. Got to give you the best glute exercises, and we'll follow with some glute on your back. So your neck, your arms, they're going to have a break after this. But we've got 6 minutes and no break. I'll see how we go after the 4-minute mark. I won't be too much of a ball breaker. Keep it going. You can already feel it in your glutes though. Last one, no break, swap to the other side, let's go. Just make sure that you're feeling nice and evenly weighted in both arms. We really want to resist putting more weight in one side than the other. So keeping both arms straight. And you're really relaxing the shoulders. I say it all the time, but it's because I want you to remember to do that. Otherwise you do get a sore neck. Given the restrictions have eased here in Victoria, you might not be with me. You might be out at your friend's house. You might be doing this as a replay. I personally am still choosing to isolate most of the time. Better safe than sorry. Cases in Victoria specifically, more than the rest of Australia. Still growing pretty fast, in my opinion. Obviously not as fast as America or South America or Europe, but fast enough to keep me and my family scared. Change sides, let's go. So that's 2 minutes. Oh, you can feel it when you get to the other side. I don't know if you feel it more in the leg that's kicking or the leg that's supporting you. I find at the moment, I would say both are working pretty well. If you joined me last night, I was complaining the whole time pretty much about my sore back, and as expected, I woke up feeling quite well. So I'm very happy to report that. My Pilates class this morning definitely helped as well. So remember to relax the shoulders. I'm looking up a little bit to look at the computer. So my neck definitely is feeling a little bit more tense than usual if I was looking down from the stage onto the class, which is normal for this position, but you just look slightly down of your fingers, you should be right. One more and we're changing sides. Let's go. So this is going to get us to the 4 minutes once we finish this side. And you know what? A bit of a sucker for punishment, so we're going to actually go the whole 6 minutes, okay? Yeah. I know you can do it. If you're here and you're joining me, it's because you want to work hard. No doubt about it. You're not here to have an easy workout. If you were, you wouldn't be doing Tamara Pilates, that's for sure. My Pilates is a lot more challenging than a lot of Pilates out there. I know that for a fact. I've tried a lot of different Pilates. But if you're here, I know that you like my style and that's why you want to work hard. Keep it going. And we're almost finished this minute, so that will get us to the 4 minutes really shortly. Keep it going. Last one. Change sides, 1 more minute each way. So you see I readjust my hands just to basically make it a triangle with my knee, the top point of the triangle, and my hands. It's like an isosceles triangle. It's burning now, right? I have to say I'm feeling it probably more in my supporting leg at this point. Before, when I was kicking out, I was feeling a little bit more in my kicking leg. So just see your body fatigues in different ways. We're closing in on the finish of this side. So that will be 3 minutes on this side. That will be done. And then we've just got 1 more minute to complete to even it all out for the other side. Last one. And let's do it. Change over. Woo. This is it. I'm looking at my puzzle that I started yesterday. Feels like I did a lot today. I didn't get sore because I was sitting on my mat, which was probably smarter, or lying on my mat. That helped, but I feel like I've still got so much more to go, and I've got the hard part to go, which is the inside. It's a map of Australia, so it's actually the map. We'll see. Hopefully I'll report back to you next week and it won't have been that hard. Oh, we're closing in on the finish line. And like I said, after these 6 minutes, we're going to be lying on our back and we're going to continue with more glutes. So that your arms will get a break and your neck will definitely get a break. A few more will get us there. Last one. All right, listen up. Let's lie on our back and we're going to have our feet underneath our knees. And we're going to push our knees up. So we're up off our knees. We've got our feet underneath the knees and then push up, exhale. So we're still going with the glutes. Like I said, your neck is relaxed, your arms are down, feeling nice and chilled here. You can already feel these glute muscles, can't you? Because of all those glutes that we just did with the leg kicking out. There's a soreness in there. good for us though. Two more. Now move your hips towards the spring, wherever you're facing. And then you're just going the same way. So just up and out. And then back into the center. Feel that burn, yeah? Feels good. I'm going to do this same class tomorrow morning. So if you're liking this style and you want to learn a bit of Spanish, I'm actually going to do it in Spanish. The Thursday morning I do the Spanish class. Friday morning I'm going to focus a lot on lower abs, all right? It's something that we don't do a lot of, so that's what Friday morning is. Two more. Back to the center. Don't do the other side yet. Just lift and lower. I know from the screen it looks like I'm uneven. It's just because I'm on the angle. Do a few more. In fact, I'm going to take my top off. Keep this going. No wardrobe malfunction. One of the first few classes I did, one of the people said, oh, a bit of boob we could see, so definitely trying to cover that up. Now we're going to move our hips to the back, so the way from where you went before. Keep that going. It's burning, right? Feeling those glutes? Oh yeah. Now if you need to, you can bring your hands onto the lower back and just let that assist you. But try not to. We want to make this burn. We want to hurt in a good way. Four more. So we're coming back into the center. Keep lifting and lowering, but what I want you to do is zip your legs up at the knee and keep your feet where they are, but just keep lifting and lowering. So now you've got your knees together, thighs are glued, feet haven't moved. Burn, burn, burn. This will tighten the back when we work our glutes so much, so I promise I will stretch out the glutes when we're working. We'll stretch them out in some balancing later. And we'll also stretch them out after the exercises. Two more. We're not finished. Open the knees out, bring the feet a little bit closer in and lift off onto the balls of the feet. Lift and lower again. Yeah. Oh, I've got a smile on my face because I'm enjoying this burn. It's a good burn. You don't often get your glutes to burn like this, do you? Maybe when you're doing a cycle, if you're cyclists out there and you're going up a hill, maybe. I remember when I was a tour guide in Thailand, we had to do, I worked for Intrepid, so it's quite adventure travel. And one of the cycles we had to do, they would drop us off at this beautiful waterfall. So we'd have our lunch there and then we'd have to cycle back into town. And the cycle was like literally like this. And the first time I did it, I couldn't do it. I had to stop and get off the bike and push it up. And then by the second time, I'm like, no, I can do this. So I remember doing it. That was sore by the end. Next day, two more. All right, so team, just lower your heels down. And then I'm going to ask you to take your feet out wide. I know, you were hoping for a break. That's not going to happen. So your feet are out wide. Just lift and lower. Knees are out wide too. Oh, you're feeling it like me? I hope you are. I'm going to get my husband to do this class. He won't be able to do it tomorrow because he's going to work in my mum's garden for a bit, but gee,
I came home today from my walk and I heard my own voice. He was doing my class from last night. So I want him to do this one because he'll get some great benefit for the glutes. He's got good butt anyway, but you know, always nice to work it and make yourself burn. 2 more. I'm not done. Listen, feet onto the balls of the feet, lift up, and then just keep going. This is it, I promise. After this, I'll give you a stretch for your glutes. Oh. Said it before, I'll say it again. Summer bodies are made in winter. Ugh. If you live in a hot climate all the time, I mean, we're jealous of you. But here in Melbourne, it's winter. Some people don't feel any energy or motivation to keep on working out, but we don't stop. 2 more. All right, heels down, lower it down. Oh, take one leg over the thigh and pull it on in. Have a stretch, well-deserved stretch. Note to self, don't wear these shorts if we're going to do glutes. Then change to the other side. Tight shorts would probably be better. I'm not going to stretch too long because we're going to come and do some stretching when we do our balancing later. So let's get into some abs a little bit more. So we've got our chin tucks into our chest. We've got our feet together. You're looking at your tummy and you're making sure that when you are breathing out, stomach moves down. Did you see that? Breath in, and then that's what we do with movement. Breath to prepare, rise up. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. So we're moving with the breath. Do a few more. And then we're going to make it smaller. So this one we're coming up and then we're coming back halfway back, and lift again. So see the stomach, see it move down, feel the contraction in your belly. So this is smaller, more control. We haven't done many belly exercises since our planks. This won't be hurting too much. This one come up and then come back just halfway, a centimetre, sorry. So we've done the halfway, now this is coming back just a little bit of the way. Remember, Friday, lots of lower belly. A little bit less tonight. We've worked the whole time really on glutes. And they've been pretty effective. I haven't had my glutes burn like that in a long time. 2 more. So this one, hold it up and bring the arms forward. If you need to, you can straighten your legs so that when we roll up, your feet don't lift. Otherwise, keep them there. Breath in, peel. Sitting tall once you get to the top. Come back halfway, move the legs away so you're feeling nice and controlled. Shoulders away from the ears. We're going to come with our arms in. We're going side, 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 lift up twice. You know the drill. Up we go. To the front, to the back, back. Up we go. Now to the front. Yes, so we're going side, 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 center, lift. Then the other side first. Side, 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 center, lift. Deep core abs at play. Go. Lift it up. Side. Lift it. 4 more sets. Go. Two more sets, then I'm going to give you a break before we get into what is called the killer abs. Go. And hold. Bring the arms forward and then very gently come on down. And I'll give you a mini break before we get into the killer abs. And like before, we did 6 minutes of those glutes. We're going to do 6 rounds of the killer abs. With the killer abs, we lead one side for 3 of the sets, And then we'll swap it and we'll lead the other side for 3 of the sets. So your legs are bent. You can have your feet up or lower down, it doesn't matter. Every position that I call, we pulse to for 4 counts, and then at the end we roll up. That finishes 1 set. So arms come forward, breath to prepare, pulse it for 4, go. Arms to the front of the room, go. To the back. Front leg, pull it in, go. Reach forward. Back leg. Both legs up, hold them still, reach for 4. Feet down, roll for 4. You go for 4, 3, 2, down for 4. That's the set. 5 more times. Center pulse, go. To the front. To the back. Front leg, pull it in, no go. Knee, knee. Back leg now, pull, pull, pull. Both legs up, push it through. Feet down, roll for 4. Go for 4, 3, 2, down for 4. This is the last time leading with the front first. Center pulse, go. To the front, go, go. Now the back. Front leg, pull it in. Other side. Both legs up, reach, reach. As far as you can, legs stay still. Feet down, roll for 4. This gets you to the halfway mark. I told you there were 6 rounds. We're going to kill these abs. They're called killer abs. Center, pulse, go. This time, leg to the back, go. Now the front. Back leg in. Front leg now. Both legs up, reach, hold them still, not too close in. Feet down, roll for 4. We're drawing our tummy in to come up safely for the back. Slow, yeah. Center, go. To the back, use your breath, you're going to need it. Now to the front. Back leg, pull it in. Other side. Both legs up, reach, reach. You're going so good. You've got to keep going strong. Roll it up for 4, 4, 3, 2. Now we're going for our last set. Make it count. 4 pulses to the front. To the back. See why it's called killer abs? To the front. Don't worry about your neck. It will relax soon. Back leg in. Reach forward. Change legs. Both legs up, reach as far as you can. 4, 3, feet down, roll for 4. Go for 4, 3, 2, down for 4. You deserve a break. Just take your time getting there though. Arms and legs away. Oh, how nice does that break feel for the upper abs mainly. Lower abs weren't neglected though. We did work them when we were in our place. So we're going to roll over. Let's get into a little bit of back work just to even everything out. So onto all 4s to begin, and I'll just switch this mat around so that you can see better. So we've got our hands under our shoulders, we've got our knees under our hips. We're going to keep our shoulders away from the ears, and we actually are going to keep both arms down. I don't want you to wear out your wrists. Take one leg away. So take a breath in and then shift it to the side. That's it. So just moving out and in. Like before, try and be evenly weighted in both arms. So the beauty of this is we're working our lower back, but the glutes get a little bit of a benefit too. Stop there. Now lift the leg up. to the diagonal. Take it out and lift and lower. Staying like that. Good work. Be proud of the workout you've done tonight. So strong. Thanks for the request. 2 more. All right, straighten it out, lower it down, take the other side away, take it to diagonal. You know how when I write the title of each class and I put the date, I don't put what class we're going to do, like if it's going to be a butt class or an ab class or a back class, because sometimes I change it throughout the class. I'm not really sure what direction I'm going all the time. I don't want to be pigeonholing each class into a specific muscle group. 2 more. That's why I just date them. So you can remember your favourites by the date. Make it 1 more. Then lift it up. Keep belly braced, shoulders relaxed. And this will be the last exercise before we come up to standing to do balancing. Be really proud of yourselves. I'm proud of yourself. Well, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of myself too. And then take it to the diagonal and lift. I'm very proud of my daughter, I have to say. Gosh, she read so well the book this morning that she's just getting better every day. Obviously, that's practice for you. But she was proud of herself, so it was really nice for her to say, I'm getting better, Mum. It's really good. 4 more. We'll just do 2 more. And I'm not going to give you a break here. I'm going to ask you to just have a quick drink if you need to, and then come up to standing, and I'm going to just move the screen so that you can see me in a standing position. Should do it. Okay, so the first balance is going to be stretching out the glutes a little bit. So let's wrap our right foot over our left, sit down and push your knee down. Hands can come into the prayer pose. Keep relaxing the shoulders down. Keep bracing the belly in. Doesn't that feel like a nice release in through the glute? 2 more. Okay, come on up, lower that leg down, change to the other side. 4 more. Okay, so come out of that one. Now we're going to take our left foot out, left hand out, sorry, right knee up, and if you can, you're holding the foot and shooting the leg out. I feel like my top's the same colour as the painting behind me, almost. Obviously not the orange part. Bring it on in, lower it down, similar. And then pick up the foot if you need, if you can, make it stronger. Okay, so bring it in, lower it down. Let's just do our tree pose, and then I will bid you adieu. So hands to heart, third eye, or we lift. Scoot myself over to the centre of the painting. I like it, it makes me feel like there's wings. Look up if you can. Should be able to now if you couldn't before. Worked your core quite well. So that leaves you feeling more centered. Gently bring the arms down. Let that foot come down. Heart, third eye, or we lift. Keep driving the knee out. Don't those breaths just feel wonderful after all the hard work that you've done? The breaths just feel so deserving.
2 more. So gently bring the arms down, release that foot down. Team, you did so well tonight. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope that you feel that you're going to get a sore bottom tomorrow. Have a lovely evening, and I'll see you tomorrow.